what you want, when you want it, where you want it. This is The Mesh.
I'm with the band. Music and interviews you're going to like. This is Chad Austin, and you're listening to I'm with the band on the Mesh.tv network. On this episode, we introduce Tim Galliher from Statesville, North Carolina. Tim, welcome to the show. But before we begin, we got to do a shout out to our sponsor, which is the Main Cellar City Club, located in beautiful downtown Hickory. It's an event and music venue. They also have great food upstairs, which is not on this list, but we need to talk about because I think the food's great. We have some upcoming events there coming, like Little River Band, Bad Company, and a few others that we can't talk about yet. You can check out more of us on the Mesh.tv website. And the voicemail line is 828-619-0048 for any suggestions that you may or may not have. Tim, sorry for all that.
That's amazing that you can read all that and that eloquently and get it out. So I would admit,
You thought that was eloquent? Well, this is about my 20th time.
That was good. Yeah.
Thanks. Well, Tim, thanks for coming today. Now, you came in from Statesville. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about your stomping grounds. So, and we heard earlier that you actually were born in Hickory, but you moved straight out to Iredell County. So, has that been your basis for everything that you do musically?
Well, kind of, sort of. I spent so much time in Hickory. No, Statesville, I don't really get out too much around Statesville. I played drums with Nathan Hefner for a long time, so Hickory was kind of the area. But no, it was like Savannah, Georgia, Charleston, those kind of areas.
Now that you brought up Nathan Hefner for the audience, Nathan Hefner is a guy who plays a lot of standards, does a lot of jazz stuff, a really good piano player, show tune type of guy, and he plays a lot of smaller venues that cater to like one person and a piano and that kind of thing. And so you play with him. Yeah,
I cut my teeth for a while. I played with Abe Reed for a long time from the Blue Rags, and kind of got thrown in the fire musically. And then I just went from him to jazz, because jazz paid better, blues paid better than rock gigs. Because it's like, let's get a gig, $20, yeah, split 4 ways.
Yeah, right.
So I kind of got savvy, because I didn't want to work at a grocery store.
Really? So I didn't know you were a jazz drummer.
Yeah, I did that I played from, well, not like as like the Wes Powers, Rick Klein level. Those guys are the greats, Rick Dillon. Mm-hmm. But I started when I was 16 playing punk and just kept going until I was probably 22, 23. And took a break.
You were playing punk?
I did everything. But yeah, I started playing punk, yeah.
So you took the Stuart Copeland route?
I grew up, like when everybody was listening to hair metal,
yeah,
I would sneak into my brother's bedroom and I would pull his Black Flag records out and his Minor Threat records.
Yeah.
And when I was 12 years old, I was like, this is it.
That's crazy.
But then, yeah, my mother's a jazz person. And I had family members that were jazz drummers. So just kind of went into that. Because I didn't like school too much anyway. School's great.
It's a good thing.
It's a great thing. My daughters will be doctors and lawyers, and they will never pick up a guitar if I can help it.
Right.
But
it's overrated until you're trying to get a job.
Right. You try to get a job, you wish you would have
stuck in there.
Stayed in there and got that master's or PhD.
That's right. What you do now is solo. You do guitar and voice.
Yep. I'm a singer-songwriter.
So when did you pick up the guitar along the way?
Well, years ago when I took a break from drumming, I wanted to work around playing a little bit of guitar. Because when I was a kid, I'd pick up anything and play it. I just loved, and I would write when I was 5 and 6, just do silly things. But met Henry River through Nathan.
A previous guest.
Yep. And we got to playing a little bit and picking, and started writing. But then I met a girl, fell in love, got married, had kids, built a house, and just.
You built the house yourself?
Yeah. Me and my father and some help, some friends.
Really?
And led the family man domestic life for 6 years or so. But then when my wife passed away, it was pretty kind of just instant. I went out and I got a guitar and I sat down and it just became just grinding wheels of I'd put the girls to bed and from 8, 9 o'clock I would stay up till 6, 7 in the morning just playing and writing. I probably wrote 14, 15 songs my first week, got a lot of stuff out, and in the next 6 months I would write 2 songs a week. I would get tired, put the guitar down for 6 months, pick it back up again, write 50, 60 more songs.
Wow.
And just the battle of, okay, just getting, I'm maybe coping
Right.
with life. Dealing
Sure.
with it. And it's tiring. You having kids, you got to put them to bed or feed them, put them to bed, and then you stay up till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, like you're talking about trying to play earlier.
Sure.
Because you got to write and you got to bone up and you got to do this and you got to do that. And you don't have time during the day. Then you get up at 5:30 in the morning, take kids to school, come back, start pounding coffee, and do it all over again. Some zombie half the time.
So you would say that the Tim Galliher experience has been going on for about 5 years?
With everything that's drawn into the writing, all together, yeah, probably safe to say.
So when did you start performing?
I kind of just fell into it. I knew I wanted to get out because I was getting tired of sitting on my couch writing all this material, going crazy. And a friend of mine referred me to a guy that runs a folk grass night in Mooresville, Matt Lindy, known as Matt in the Hat. Met him, started playing some of his songwriter showcases, and then it just kept going. Then I went to Nashville and did a songwriters festival, met some really cool people there, made some friends, and came back. And I tried to honestly stop a little while ago because I was just kind of getting in one of my moods. I'm like, oh, I should just go to work, do that 9 to 5 thing. But the ball's rolling too much. I can't.
So what are you doing outside of singer-songwriting?
Work-wise, I do odd jobs. We had a family grading business for a long time. But about the same time as the girl's mom passed, the economy fell out. So pretty much, I am a full-time working musician.
You ever played the Evening Muse in Charlotte?
No, never been there.
It's a good singer-songwriter listening environment. Good stage.
Everybody tells me the way everybody's lined up is that they're very attentive.
Yeah.
I love attentive. I've gotten used to the loud bar. So I've had to adjust my sets a bit to be able to not have things thrown at me. Stop being so sad, that kind of thing. Because I'll play and I'm like, I just depress myself, or I'll put myself to sleep sometimes. I'm like, okay, I got to change it. Yeah, and this winter's looking really good, though. Got a good show in January at a group called Be the Moon. And I've got some radio coverage coming. They're going to start playing one of my songs. And then we're going to do some shows in Virginia, Charleston, the coast. We're probably going to start touring a lot this winter.
Oh, good for you.
Which I don't want to ever be gone too long at a time, but you got to get out there and grind it.
That's right.
Because you're not going to do it sitting at home. You're not going to do it talking about it. You got to go out sometimes and play that gig for tips. Mm-hmm. You got to play on the street corners, make people listen to you. Are you ever going to really make a great living at it? Probably not. If you're that 9% out of 100, give it a good shot anyway. Give it a go. What else you got to lose?
Are you going to do anything with a band accompaniment? And the reason why I'm asking is I went through your videos, and there was one video you had. It's been a long past. Mm-hmm. You had a group of guys credited as SBLA. Yeah, the evolving group of the Short Bus Love Affair. That's Matt in the Hat's baby. And that group always has just different people coming in and out. It's like a bunch of freelancers almost. Some guys will catch this gig and we'll catch that gig. And they're going to be playing with me at the 3B Festival. Well, let's talk about the 3B Festival. 3B, for the audience listening, is Blues, Bluegrass, and Barbecue. It's October 6th at Fiddler's Grove in Union Grove in Statesville. And so why don't you give us some background about the 3B?
It started for American Renaissance School. It's a charter school right in downtown Statesville. It's a really amazing learning facility. Small classrooms. The teacher they focus on what the kids are doing. You don't get left in the back and left behind kind of thing.
Right.
But with a lot of charter schools, sometimes state budget cuts.
Especially the last couple of years, yeah.
In general, public schools. So they started this festival. I think Jim Duffy and the Gays kind of helped put it together with the help of Jessica Duncan and the Fiddler's Grove place. And I'm not sure the first one because my daughter wasn't there yet. She's just in 2nd grade now. But they used the money from the ticket sales and vendors to pay for technologies, computers, and science. And it helps out a lot. So it helps. It's a good shot in the arm to keep the school going. Jim Avett, he's helped out. He helped out last year. And I kind of there's some people found my music, found my daughter was there, and word just kind of spread a little bit, and I was asked to help out and be a part of it, and of course. I love kids anyway. And Jim was very nice enough to do a video with me. Had Laura Creasy come out from LA. She flew out to shoot it. Took time off of 2 big budget pictures. She's an assistant editor. But I got some stuff for me out of it, some pictures and whatnot.
Oh, that's good.
But yeah, put it together, and Jim was great, man. That he's got such a knowledge of like real honky-tonk music, like the good stuff, like still got a little bit of the blues in it.
Yeah.
And I got just as big as a kick out of listening to him play old stuff. I was like, whoa, I heard that when I was 7 years old, and I forgot about it since then, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But he's a super guy, and he brings clout too with the Avett name. Yeah. It's always his sons, the Avett Brothers.
Right.
They're off doing their thing, doing great. So it's kind of cool. They're just people right down the street, kind of family. No big gates guarded, like security, this and that. They're just country boys, I guess.
Yeah, but that's sometimes the more down to earth. There's a reach that kind of music has to some people that you really have to see it live to really appreciate it. I want to ask something about playing out again. I saw that you go to Raleigh. Or you've been going to Raleigh?
I love Raleigh. I'm playing a benefit there, a lady to send her mother to Duke, I think, for a neurological thing. But yeah, I got some stuff coming up at the Poorhouse.
Yeah, I was going to ask you if you were going to the
Yeah,
Poorhouse. Great place to play.
Man, that's
Yeah.
like, bands like Lucero and Caitlin Carey, Small Ponds, American Aquarium.
Mm-hmm.
American Aquarium packs that place out. That's a great night.
There's a singer-songwriter from Gastonia who is, if you're in the TV, writing music for TV, she is the person. And she just lives a few miles away. Her name is Vaughn Penn. And I was her session player for about a year, and we played out there. That was one of my favorite places to play. And that got me tuned into a lot of the singer-songwriters that have been out on the scene. And there's so many of them out there. I really wish there were more places like that supported that style of music. I mean, you've got your coffee shops around here, and that's good, but they don't really have. I mean, you can get 20 people in there, maybe 30.
It's a bit different too because it's really sterile.
Yes, yeah,
A little too sterile sometimes.
right.
For that.
Well, Tim, why don't you let us hear what you're all about and take us into a song?
Okay. I'll start off with the song "What She Don't Know." What she don't know won't hurt her so bad. No breeze gonna blow to carry words we've never had. But I'll try not to tell her so. She's my saddest song. These sheets don't show her outline anymore. Her clothes don't hang on the bedroom door. But I'll try not to tell her so. She's my saddest song. But she runs from me, and I know she don't come cheap. So all in all, and in the end, when all is done, she'll run and come home to me. This home she leaves runs far and wide, and deep it goes, no place for hope to hide. but I'll try not to tell her so. She's my saddest song, but she runs from me, and I know why not. She don't come cheap. So all in all, and then in the end, when all is done, she'll run and come home to me. Thank you.
Main Cellar City Club, Hickory's premier music venue, is the place to go for music events, wedding dinners or receptions, company retreats, reunions, and more. Contact Main Cellar at 828-345-6246 or find us on Facebook and Twitter for all your entertainment updates.
And we're back, and you're listening to I'm with the Band on the Mesh.tv network. We have Tim Galliher here. That's who just got through playing. And Tim, I wanted to ask you if you collaborate with other musicians.
Not too much. Sitting around passing ideas, kind of, but I don't really co-write with anybody. There's some that I would be cool with, but they all seem to live like in New York or California. Right. It makes it kind of difficult. I draw a lot from some friends that we sit around and play, not lyrically or anything, but like music-wise. Because sometimes my guitar playing, it is not where I would want it to be. But I'm pretty much just I write. I'm a draft sketch writer, anyways. I'll sit down and bang something out, and there it is. And I don't take time to really overthink arrangements, and I'm just kind of moving on to the next one, the next one, the next one, the next one, the next one. Sometimes my friends will sit back and say, "Hey, well, let's stretch this little section out here. You could use some color here and there." So I'm like, "Oh, cool. Okay, that's great." Yeah.
So you probably would benefit from working with a producer more than you would as another singer-songwriter.
Yeah, and I wouldn't say I'm a bully on the paper, but I'll have a story or a vision of something about it, and maybe sometimes I'd be afraid that I would maybe step on somebody's toes writing too, because I wouldn't want to do that, because I like to try to think I'm the nicest guy in the world.
Right.
And I would be so afraid to say, well, hey, let's change that line. Like, your ideas are crap.
Right.
Nah.
Collaboration can be tough.
Yeah, and egos clashing.
Sure.
Because when you put the guitar back in the guitar case, you're supposed to put your ego in there with it.
Right.
We all know how that goes.
Yeah, right.
It kind of sticks for a couple days.
That's right. It hangs out, kind of like the tongue of a clam.
Yeah, it's always there. Drummers and frontmen.
So I spent some time on Reverb Nation on your page, and all the songs you have on there, some are not available for download, but most of them are. Mm-hmm. Why are the ones that are chosen not to download? Why were they chosen? How come you can't download the songs?
That's probably an accident.
I do that a lot.
Yeah, I probably just wasn't paying attention when I loaded it. And I just probably shuffled through it. I've got SoundCloud there.
I love SoundCloud.
Recently, though, with the help of a friend, Matt Lindy, he plugging Matt a lot for some reason. He built a website for me, and it's almost done. It's actually, you can go to it now, and there's links.
What's the address?
TimGalliher.com.
Well, there you go.
And that's pretty much going to be the flagship.
And for those of you who are listening, the way that is spelled is TimGalliher. .com. Now, according to Reverb Nation's singer-songwriter charts for Statesville, North Carolina, you are number one.
I am number one. Ain't that a kick in the pants?
And how many other artists are there from Statesville, North Carolina?
No, wait, there's a few. There's I think there's maybe 4 or 5 on there. But see, I don't really take Reverb charts too seriously, because you'll have one guy that's ragtime blues artist, and he's over here in Americana. You got this guy that's into metal, and he's over here in singer-songwriter. The plays, I think, is what kind of takes, like, I think I'm close to probably 1,800 song plays.
Mm-hmm.
And if you take that, sometimes I'll look at other areas, like, say, Memphis or something, or Norfolk, Virginia, and I'm usually 500 or 600 ahead of their number ones in bigger areas. So I'm like,
Oh, that's good.
it's comforting sometimes.
Yeah,
But
sure.
I have to not look at that stuff, though, because I'm the most self-deprecating, yep, I said that right, I think,
That was good, yes.
person. Like, like my voice gets on my nerves, and my lyrics get on my nerves, and my playing gets on my nerves. My boots get on my nerves sometimes.
Your boots.
Even my boots will sometimes even aggravate me.
There's your new your
Holes in
song
my-
lyric.
Yeah, my boots. Yeah, my boots ain't talking to me no more or something.
You know, I'm the same way. I can't stand to listen to myself sing, speak. I don't mind listening to myself play. That's a whole other story, but that's where I really started musically. And, it's not my voice, and I can control that a lot more. I can't control the way my voice sounds. It's either this voice or no voice.
It takes a while to get used to that.
And I admire people who can do that and get past that enough to where they can listen to their voice and actually make it go where they want it to go. I'm still thinking about, I can make it go somewhere near there, but I really don't like the way it's getting there.
Yeah, sometimes it goes where it goes.
That's right. Well, I didn't hear anything horrendous. I listened to everything. I thought it was fantastic.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Except for that one note. But that one note, besides that one note,
I thought I'd fix that in post. Sorry about that.
what do you use to record with?
Just at home, just for roughing out, I've got a PC set up, PreSonus.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good software. It's really easy to use. It's not too bad. It's kind of, I guess, the PC equivalent of Pro Tools.
Sure.
And see, I've been making a record now for about a year, and my ADD keeps me from finishing it.
Sure.
Pretty much. I think sometimes I need to just sit in a room with a group of guys or roll tape and let it go, and that's it. Because if I've got everything in my hands, I'm always going back and I'm cutting this, or I'm adding this,
Oh, yeah.
I'm taking this instrument, I'm doing that. And I'm like, now my biggest thing is I got to buy a banjo. And I want to buy my own fiddle, so I can just, instead of like calling this person, trying to get them in 2 weeks from now, I'll take a few days, learn a part, figure a part out, and I'll just record and be done with it.
That's right. Sure.
That'd be cool. But about a year and a half ago, I was wanting to go up to Connecticut, and I was going to make a record there.
Why there?
There's a guy up there, Eric Lichter. He's awesome. He owns Dirt Floor Studios, which Dirt Floor is pretty known in the Northeast in the folk world. And his studio's like, it's all vintage. It's huge, and every like piece of equipment in there was used on some famous record at some
cool.
point in time. And the vibe, and he's an awesome producer. And, so like I was looking at him as like he's the kind of guy that can like put me in a room and point me in the direction, and get everything out that I'd want to get out without my tangents and how sometimes I'll go off on another world and okay, well I'm writing a chorus. Oh wait, this is a whole nother song. I can't do that kind of thing, et cetera, et cetera. But money. I couldn't get up there. I couldn't put it together.
Right.
To work it out.
Well, the songs that you've got on Reverb Nation, did you record those all live at one time, or did you go through, cut the guitar, go back, dub in
The way I have to do it is I tried doing like everything at once.
Mm-hmm. It's hard balance.
I would need like another condenser mic.
Mm-hmm.
It's like some reason like the mic in my guitar is just too hot for the plug-in.
Right.
But I'll just lay the guitar track down, then I come over top and I'll lay the vocal, and then I'll lay whatever else I'm doing. If I can grab a socket wrench, I'll try to do a slide track or something.
Right.
I actually went and bought a glass slide the other day. I was pretty happy about that.
Ironically, I just bought a slide Saturday, a little brass one. Yeah.
I was excited. I was like,
Yeah.
I got a slide.
Well, I had one. I don't know what happened to it, and I don't need them that often. Every once in a while, I got one part. That's too funny.
Once in a while, it's like, this one little line right here. This
Yeah,
little-
the slide stars are coming together.
Yeah.
So everyone had to go out and buy a slide. we must blog about that. So you said you've almost got an album done. So I guess the question of how many albums was going to be a moot point. So this would be your first album.
Yep. This would be I've written probably 12 albums worth of material. Easy. The crap that didn't go in a shoebox.
Sure.
I've got shoe boxes of junk that I wouldn't even play for my daughters.
Yeah.
But I think music, I've got enough stuff stored back that's valid to me. I would say to maybe put out 3 back-to-back albums. Just like right now, if I could go in the studio, I could probably do 3 albums worth.
Why don't you just take the songs you've already got recorded and just put them out?
I'm thinking about doing that. I think I'm just going to maybe an EP.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I can concentrate on an EP because it's not too much. It's not too many songs to think about.
Mm-hmm.
Just a really strong 6-song thing, and cheap to manufacture.
Yeah.
Nothing fancy. Just like I like the vinyl record style sleeves.
Yeah.
Anyway, so something really low budget.
We had a guy in here. He used to live here. Now he's in Nashville. Matty McCree, thank you. And that's what he's in the process of doing. He's got a record deal, and they're putting out EPs because they can put out more EPs over a period of time as to putting out an album, waiting a year and putting out an album. That was a pretty smart idea, I thought.
I think if you probably look at the mixing and mastering fees that go along with probably mastering a whole entire extended play, that would probably be a little.
I'm thinking, and I'm being hypocritical in saying this, but I'm thinking that if you are a musician who is writing a whole lot of material and you want to get it out there, that there's enough software out there where you can do it all by yourself. Now, granted, I know in a grand world you should master it, let another set of ears listen to it, but to get somebody who's quality, you're looking at $700 to $1,000, easy, easy, and that's if you're getting a quality person. Yeah. Otherwise, they're just going to do the same thing you're doing. They're going to set and forget. They're going to say, "Oh, your acoustic music. I got an acoustic preset for this." Yeah. And there you go. Yeah. But go ahead and put it out, and you can regret it later because you're going to regret it later anyway after you put it out. If you're like me, you're like, "Man, I should never put that album out."
Everything is definitely hands-on today. You can go out and buy a laptop, buy a few mics, buy a Firebox, and you can go.
That's right.
And if you take your time with it, you can learn to mix yourself, and you can learn to touch on some mastering as well. It's like I have the compressors. I'll turn the compressor on to adjust levels, but I can't get the fuzz. I'm like, well, where's a fuzz button? I'm still trying to find the easy button for the fuzz. Where's the take this fuzz off the track? And I still can't find it. So
yeah,
everything will be just fuzzy, I guess.
Let's talk some long-term goals. So you're wanting to get the album done. You're hoping to go on tour soon.
Yep.
So where do you see yourself in 3 years?
In 3 years, I would definitely like to maybe hopefully be comfortably self-sustaining.
Right.
Nothing a lot, but I mean, I'm not sweating tomorrow, because I do have a mortgage and I do have 2 kids.
Right.
Traveling, of course, maybe luck up and sell a couple songs to the right person and just sit back and collect those checks and.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, sit at home and record and write and just watch it go away.
Right.
Yeah, but I like the road. I love to travel. So hopefully maybe doing something consistent. Or being consistent with at least providing for the family. Like I wish I could be a college kid again, or maybe not in college, but at that age again and just hit the road. Saltine crackers and bottled water is all you need at that age.
Yeah, really. And ramen noodles.
Ramen noodles, yeah.
Yeah.
I met a guy the other day who was talking about eating them raw. I was like, they're delicious. I'm like, ooh. Ooh. You must have been in jail, I think, or something.
See, I didn't eat ramen noodles when I was younger until I tried them about 9 years ago, and I flipped out because they were so good. Yeah. And then I was like, why are they so good? And I went and looked, and sodium content's like 1,800. And I was like, oh. And here I am putting mushrooms in it and chicken, and the sodium content's probably like 3,000.
We lived off those at 16.
Oh, yeah.
Ramen noodles, soy sauce, and Worcestershire sauce.
Oh, yeah.
Salt and pepper. And
oh, yeah. Well, Tim, thank you for coming in today.
Well, thanks for
I've enjoyed talking to you.
Thank you so much.
And maybe you can play us a track on our way out.
I will. I wrote one the day before yesterday called Miles and Miles. I think I'll do that one.
That sounds great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. This is Chad Austin signing off.
Along the winding roads, the miles and miles of blur, the cities where dreams don't grow. It's how we was my name. And miles of blur, a city where dreams don't grow. Yes, I know. Did all the world change? 'Cause I can't see the same. The world where the sun don't show. Did you know? Along the winding roads, the miles and miles of blur, the city where dreams don't grow. That's how I know.
You've been listening to The Mesh, an online media network of shows and programs ranging from business to arts, sports to entertainment, music to community. All programs are available on the website as well as through iTunes and YouTube. Check us out online at themesh.tv. Discover other network shows and give us feedback on what you just heard.